Okay, so yeah, that's a better, probably something I should have did was build the Oracle. Um, but I was kind of in the mindset of not building any wonders really, or any early wonders. I think the first wonder that I was thinking of building, or at least the two, um, were the Tower of Pisa. Get another great engineer and use that for the porcelain tower if possible. Um, so turn 87 and 29 science. I am not sure if that is generating enough um, science to be able to get to architecture in time to do that. So sometimes you play this game and you don't get those wonders, and other times you get all the wonders. So just have to see how it goes. Mm, I think I think you're always hoping for those two wonders, if not the Tower of Pisa, definitely the Porcelain Tower. Um, However, as little population and few science buildings that I have, I'm not sure how much it is going to help me anytime soon. However, um, 50% extra science is never a bad thing. Uh, as we wait for the turns to change, Belgrade no longer needs my help, which, if you like, you can focus more on completing the quests, trying to ally up. You know, we've got theology, which pushes us finally into the medieval era. And we have the silk up and running again, and hopefully our worker will go fix that road. Let's trade some silk, or not. Yeah, maybe you have a little bit more money and you have no silk, or don't want any silk. And about my buddy. Okay, we're pals. Of course, don't know how. I know you want to have some friends in this game. You want to choose the correct set of allies to be able to research agree with, and help you progress longer in the game. However, you know, France is like the closest civilization to us, who I would like to destroy, take their land. Um, they're in kind of a difficult area for me to maneuver, and also they haven't built any wonders that I would like to have. Now, if they like went off and built 4 or 5 wonders, I think I would go and try to take him out and take his goodies. But now I'm thinking, okay, where should we put this next city? Should we put it on the wheat or on a hill? How many can I get in here? Like I say, perhaps I should have built eastward first, but I chose to go with a safer route to fill in all the south area first before I march eastward, with the thinking that, let's say Montezuma decides to start rapid expansion, getting closer to us. Well, hopefully we could just take his cities that he built on the jungle tiles, uh, and that's the choice. I think that's a major decision that here in the at this point in the game, whether or not to go eastward or southward. And I think especially since I have no military whatsoever, I took a a softer approach. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, build a road. Don't fix the road. Build a road. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. So yeah, that's gonna aggravate me um, for quite a long time. Um, that little sneaky barbarian, um, you know, kind of fooled me. Pulled the wool over my eyes. So we're building that trade route road, uh, and it will not be connected whatsoever. Yeah, unless we fix the other road, or some out of sheer craziness we build another trade route going towards the capital from the backside. Yeah, Irvin wants the Hagia Sophia. Okay. Yeah. We were two policies away from trying to obtain that. We could try to build it from here, but I think that... Oh, I decided against the settler because my happiness is a problem, so I took the connected empire, extra happiness. Of course, not all of my empire is connected, as I am sure you are tired of hearing me point out. Yeah, let's just settle on the wheat. We don't need the extra bonus. I was thinking, we can get in, that we can get that closer to the capital and the cities, and we don't really need it on a hill because it's kind of inside of the empire, where if, we get overrun, I don't think that the armies are going to worry about coming after that city. They're going to take out one of our outside cities and then head towards the capital. So I just chose to plop down right on that wheat instead. And as you hear some clicking in the background, that is me trying to get compression started for my last commentary and video to compress that file down. And we have finished mathematics, which a lot of times, especially if I'm on a smaller map or closer to civilizations, I like to take about 3 catapults, 3 or 4 spearmen, 3 or 4 composite bows, and try to conquer some cities. Which can be done in the early game if you don't know. Some people, I've seen problems where they say, I'm not able to conquer any cities until the late game with bombers, and souped up units. But if you take the right amount of units, and even if something I like to do a lot of times is use a great general, and if there's a lot of units I'm coming after, I'll steal their land with a citadel, which also causes a lot of damage to units rushing at you. So quite useful for my game, especially if I have 2 great generals. I'll use one for a citadel and one for the bonus. Just my style of game. I'm not recommending it for everyone. That's just kind of like how I like to push through into the cities that I'm trying to conquer. Yeah. So what I've been doing is these videos are 3.9 gigabytes. I merge the audio after I've come back with it into Windows Live Movie Maker, which compresses the video down to about 360 megabytes, and then I take it into a video converter and compress it into about 95 megabytes. So the video definitely is not as pretty, but the time that I save compressing and uploading, in my view, is well worth it, unless you just want to get your when you do get your video uploaded, it's on there and it looks great. But for me, I just want to get it up there as fast as possible. So I'm not this is more for enjoyment for me than anything else, so I don't plan on making any type of hobby or career or anything out of this. It's just something I'm kind of doing to waste my life a bit more. Alright, so turn 93 and we are still broken on that's 10 turns with that broken trade route. We've almost got the road finished from Tikal to, I forget what city that is, whatever city that is. Copan, yeah. And so as soon as we connect that, in my mind I'm thinking, alright, more science, more gold, we're good, we're connected. But as you can see, as I zoom right down onto it, a nice broken road. At least this city over here on the coast, Tulum, is connected and not part of that road. Wish I would have connected the road from the capital to Copan, which, so that trade route wouldn't have mattered as much. Yeah. So, see, there's a worker here. No other barbs spawning around, and I'm thinking, let's try to kill him as fast as possible and free that worker. And we'll probably gain some influence with someone. So, yeah, we got 6 cities up and running, sort of. 2 that are not connected. So 4 cities. Really, when you think about it. But I think you could see how, if that wasn't broken there, how to kind of go about doing this. And it's probably better to grow your cities a little bit more than I am. But I'm not really worried about it. I'm just trying to get this whole area filled in as fast as possible. And quite erratic on my building order. Not really taking the time to set up a designated plan. Just kind of shooting from the hip, and oddly enough, I'm building 3 out of 3 libraries at the same time. So a lot of times I like to, if I'm building a library in one city, then I'm building maybe a Coliseum in the other. So I'll kind of cascade it instead of building all the same exact building in the cities at once. And the same thing with my military, try to have one city building a military unit at all times. But for whatever reason, I I decided not to do that this game. Hmm. All right. One of the wonders, Chichen, um, that I hardly ever get on this level. Every once in a while, I happen to build it and get it, usually with a great engineer. Um, but I hardly ever have that one unless I am conquering it. So I think it's pretty nice wonder to have, useful um, if your gameplay is going to get a lot of golden ages. However, in this style of game, uh, your happiness is so much of an issue usually that you don't get to pop those golden ages like I did a few games ago, where I was generating like, you know, 85 happiness a turn, and golden ages were coming up a lot more often. Yeah, so I chose on guilds. Um, my idea was that I was going to um, put in markets, not markets, trading posts all over the jungle tiles that I could to get the extra gold and science. Also, another thing that I plan on, but I tend to forget, um, probably when you do that, it's a good idea to have as many workers as possible to try to get them up as fast as you can. And I'm sure you know that, you know, if you get a little crazy with the workers, that you can get into negative amount of gold, and it is painful. So yeah, I was looking to see, we are at 20%, whereas someone is at 32%. Right about, usually, I'd say at this time, a lot of times in my games, where I'm at. So uh, I'm not too worried about my position in research just yet. I wish there, if there had been some resources in that jungle area, which would have been nice, um, I probably would have gone eastward sooner. Yeah. However, not one a luxury resource in that area, except for whales, which I think Kathmandu, has wrangled in already. So I'm kind of slowing down a bit. I think I was more enthused yesterday when I was commentating on these games. Today seems to be more foggy, so I do apologize for the lack of enthusiasm. Just one of those days. Yeah. So why did I do that? Just decided. Oh, the horses were going to be inside of my borders in another turn or two, so I just decided to hang loose, and we were not able to get the Hagia Sophia built in a far away land, unfortunately. So yeah, my plan was to, since you can see me building the Great Mosque, was to hopefully I was getting to my engineer in about 6 turns, and is that right? About 6 or 7 turns, and I was going to build the Great Mosque as well, and have that kind of double powerhouse, you know. So we returned the unit to Zanzibar and got 45 influence. But yeah, I get both of those wonders. I'll get a great prophet, and my missionaries will be stronger. I'll get a temple. I'll get a is that a mosque or a cathedral? That's a mosque. Yeah, lots of good things from those two for my religion, and one of them is gone already. So, not sure what to do with the great person yet that I'll get from completing Liberty Branch. A lot of times, and just, yeah, sure. Just kill a worker instead of using him for